The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Brands you love, quality and value you deserve. Buy, pick, and save. New every day. Buy Fredericton Medical College of Wisconsin. With 3 hospitals, over 25 locations, and more than 2,000 doctors. Find one close to you. Buy Robert Hack Diamonds. Paying cash for gold, silver, and diamonds at Robert Hack Diamonds. Buy Bryant and Stratton College. Admissions open house is this Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at our Bayshore Town Center, Wauwatosa, and Milwaukee downtown campuses. Call for details. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Wisconsin Lutheran High School. It's home of the Vikings and the site of our first episode of 2014. Hi, and welcome to Preps Plus. This is Lance Allen from today's TMJ4.
And this is Mark Stewart, prep editor of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. We'll have the Vikings boys basketball team in action and, of course, plenty of hoops highlights. Also tonight, we'll check in with one of the area's top gymnastics teams.
But Lance, we're going to start the show by meeting one of Wisconsin's top young wrestlers. Here's Brad Prairie with the Boston Store featured student athlete.
The wrestling team at Hartford Union High School knew they were getting a good one when Beau Breske arrived on the scene, but they didn't know just how good he'd be.
We were really pleased that he was coming into the program, but we didn't necessarily just automatically expect what happened.
What happened was Beau racked up a record of 50 wins and just 2 losses as a freshman and earned the state championship at 152 pounds.
He would just control positions a lot, and he's very technically sound, far more technically sound than a kid his age should have been.
Beau's only 2 losses as a freshman were to kids who would go on to win state titles in Minnesota. Still, Breske wants to go undefeated this season, and he's getting after that goal.
The one thing I improved on from last season was I really got more confident with myself, on my feet, more aggressive, attacking more, trying to do more of my stuff than waiting on what the other guy was doing.
Beau says he's inspired by former Hartford standout and Olympian Dennis Hall, as well as a 4-time state champ from Germantown.
When I wrestle at Ringers, Jesse Filkey, who's wrestling at the Badgers right now, he was always there practicing in the same practice room with me, so I always just, look at him almost like a role model.
Now wrestling at a higher weight class thanks to a growth spurt, Beau can serve as an inspiration to his teammates.
It's pretty cool because we always can look up to him and see if we work that hard, we can get there too.
There are plenty of good things that Beau's coach can say about his wrestling skills. But Steve Best, himself a 2-time state champion here at Hartford, also has good things to say about Beau's attitude and the fact that he hasn't let success go to his head.
When they're hanging around before practice starts and they're just kind of relaxing and joking with each other, it's absolutely just one of the guys. He gets along with everybody. He's a nice kid.
Beau is an excellent student. He earned a 3.8 GPA as a freshman. His goals on the mat include winning more state championships, then going on to wrestle in the Big Ten and beyond.
NCAA finalist, NCAA place winner, All-American at college, and hopefully probably move on from there into some international wrestling and higher level wrestling after that.
Beau also plays football for Hartford, but he says nothing can replace wrestling as his favorite sport.
Now here's Beau accepting his student athlete plaque courtesy of Boston Store.
On behalf of Boston Store and Preps Plus, Beau would like to present this for being Student Athlete of the Week.
Thank
Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Brandon Kintzler of Milwaukee Brewers. Preps Plus better be your only source for high school sports coverage, or we're not friends.
The Menards 11% sale is extended an extra week. There's never been a better time to save on everything for your projects. Stay warm with an 11% rebate on Honeywell thermostats, on Easy Heat warm tiles, and an 11% rebate on Life Smart heaters. Menards has everything you need to create the home of your dreams. Don't have a project? Right now, even gift cards are 11% off after rebate. Hurry in. Sale ends January 11th.
Save big money at Menards. Nurses make a real difference in people's lives. Let Bryant and Stratton College make one in your life. Receive the personal, career-focused education you need to earn your nursing degree in 2 years or less. Learn in industry-current medical labs and get practical experience in an internship. Over 88% of our nursing students pass the NCLEX RN exam. Plus, you can start your nursing education as soon as next semester. So join the many Bryant and Stratton College nursing graduates working throughout Milwaukee. To get started, call or click today.
We're back at Wisconsin Lutheran High School on Preps Plus, the Journal Sentinel's high school sports show. And our hoops highlights start with these guys, who have a key Wisconsin Little 10 showdown on the road.
Let's roll with the Bryant and Stratton College Preps Plus highlights.
First place was on the line in the Wisconsin Little 10 Conference as Wisconsin Lutheran paid a visit to West Bend East. Both teams come in 4-0 in the league. Wisco's defense is tenacious all over the court. Here's Milton Cummings coming up with the steal. Then Keith Franklin sets up Jamari Griffin for the easy two. Later, it's the Suns D'ing it up. Hayden Steinhardt creates the turnover. Seth Schrank takes it down court and hits Colin Lieber for the layup. Eastville trails by 4 after 1 quarter. The Suns will run in the second quarter. It's Schrank ahead to Alex Manhart, who hangs in the air and sinks the tough shot. But East will be playing catch-up. They'd have a tough time stopping Anthony Koerber, who shows a nice touch on the jumper. The Vikings defense triggers their offense. C.J. Polk deflects the pass. Keith Franklin collects the ball, then delivers it nicely to Des Cockroft. Wisco would lead by 7 at the half. During the halftime entertainment, the Suns try to figure out how they'll close the gap. And they'll do just that to open the third quarter. Colin Lieber, nice look to Alex Manhart. Suns within 3. But by the end of the night, the biggest thing East fans would have to cheer for was the announcement that school was canceled for Monday. Wisco regroups and goes on a big run. Cockroft bats this pass. Keith Franklin again gets the loose ball. He'll go in for 2 of his team-high 19. And the Vikings go on to win at 72-59, taking sole possession of first place.
Let's hope that in the new year here, this is a catapult for us. We got a big month of January with some really, really good teams that we're going to play, finishing off the first round of the conference, and then a couple non-conference games that are really going to test us.
Losses were as rare as a warm winter day in this Midwest Classic showdown. Unbeaten Prairie School hosting Kenosha St. Joe's, who comes to town 8-0. But from the outset, the Lady Hawks show why they're number 2 in the state D4 rankings. Sammy Woodward to Kate Andrucci for the early lead. Then the Gabby Ortiz show kicks into gear. The Oklahoma recruit takes it coast to coast and won 14-4 Prairie School after 1. More Ortiz in the second. Here she drills this long 3-ball as the lead grows to 16. Then off the inbound, she gets it back and hits the fall-away jumper. Lady Hawks lead now up to 20. Later, Gabby shares the wealth. The perfect bounce pass between defenders to Megan Wolf. 35-10 Prairie School, making this look easy at the half. Lady Lancers try to mount a rally in the third. Kate Clark with the drive and the scoop, but there was too much Gabby Ortiz on this night. She caps the break with nice touch off the window. Ortiz tallied a game-high 23 as the Lady Hawks overpower the Lancers 59-29.
I really think we came out with confidence, played together as a team. We started early in transition, got some easy buckets inside, and we played off momentum. And once we started getting going, I just really think, we're super confident. It was a fun game to play.
Mark, Milwaukee, Washington opens up city conference play this week, but before that, on Friday night, they had a big non-conference tune-up.
And Matt Queen was there. He's got the Menards Game of the Week.
We tip things off in 2014 at Wash House, Milwaukee, Washington, hosting West Allis Central. The Purgolders wrapping up a tough non-conference schedule before diving into city conference play midweek. Meanwhile, West Allis Central is in the middle of the race in the Greater Metro Conference, but Friday night's game was their first action in over 2 weeks. Washington's New Year's resolution may have been to start with a win, but to do so, they'd have to stop Central's dynamic backcourt duo. Ron Turkman, the senior on spin cycle, cuts into the lane for two, pretty basket. His backcourt teammate Brandon Key pulls off the same exact move from the left wing. West Allis Central up 6 after 1. Second quarter, Washington finds their footing. Davion Jones hits the mid-range jumper, but look at how fast Central can get up the floor. Keith Levy all the way to Key, who underhands to Turkman, and that's too easy. 29-23 Bulldogs at recess. Third quarter, and Central extends their lead. Key leading the fast break up ahead to Austin Block for the finish, and then on the next trip, Key with the steal. A rip and run the other way, and Central is up 10. To the fourth we go. Wash House hanging around. Elliott Stokes Jr. led Washington with 14 points. This assist, though, to Rodney Oliver makes it a 5-point game with 3 to play. The Pergolder bench is excited, but Central would put it away. Key and Turkman combined to average 36 points per game. They had 39 Friday night. Turkman with 21, Key 18, as West Allis Central beats Washington 61-55. The Bulldogs moving on to 7-2.
It was a solid win. You know, we wanted to get off to a good start here tonight, and I thought about in that second quarter through the third, I thought we played some really good basketball. But in the fourth, we kind of got anxious and started rushing things a little bit. But towards the end, we were able to get a couple stops. And, you know, Washington's aggressive, and they do a good job. So lucky to get out of here tonight. I know the guys are excited. They're ready to compete, and that's the one thing each day we talk about, you know, come to practice and let's have our best. And then each game, let's get our best. And so far this year, the guys have done it, and I just look forward to working with these guys. They've been a great group of kids so far.
We've got more hoops highlights coming up later in the show, so stick around for that. But now that it's the start of the new year, Lance, we can start counting the days till spring training.
And Mark, we're going to meet a Brewers reliever who had a great season in Preps to Pros. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Good timing is a tricky business. A bell doesn't ring when the fruit is ripe. At Pick and Save, time equals freshness. You can taste it in the produce we source, the beef we grind fresh in our stores, and in the products we bake daily. Getting the timing right. Every minute, every hour, every meal. Pick and Save. New every day.
Who do you trust when selling your gold, silver, and diamonds? Robert Hack Diamonds was secret shopped by the media, and they found out that Robert Hack Diamonds offer the most for their jewelry. At Robert Hack Diamonds, we'll treat you like family. Shop around before you sell. If we can't beat a competitor's offer on your scrap gold, we'll give you $20 just for trying.
Bring your gold, I will get you some money.
Robert Hack Diamonds is located at 76th and Layton in Greenfield, and our newest location on the corner of Green Tree and Port Washington Road in Glendale.
What would make your doctor, your everyday doctor, an extraordinary everyday doctor? Well, if they're part of Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin's Health Network, that's exactly what they'd be. Why? Because your doctor would be connected to the region's only academic medical center, and so would you. Renowned specialists, more treatment options only academic medicine can offer. We have over 200 primary care doctors in more than 20 locations, so there's bound to be one close. Call to find the right doctor for you.
The road to Major League success was a long and sometimes painful one for Brandon Kintzler.
That's why he truly appreciates the chance to pitch in the big leagues. The Brewers reliever is our guest as Pick and Save presents From Preps to Pros.
I'll have doubters again next year, and I'll have to prove myself again, which is what I like. I never want it to be an easy road, because then you'll get comfortable with where you're at. I never want to be comfortable. Trevor Hoffman told us when he was here, just prepare for today, and you can only take care of that. If you look too far ahead, then you forget about today, and things can happen real quick around here. Obviously, I had a nice scoreless streak going, and then one slip and you give up 4 runs, and it doesn't look like you ever had a scoreless streak. So it's just one day at a time. I don't really want to set my goals too far. Two years up there, and then asked to get traded to St. Paul in '09 because I wanted to get signed and no one was getting signed. And I had a really good year and I got lucky. The Brewers saw me in an all-star game and I knew that was my only shot to where I really would get a chance to get seen, and took off from there. And the next year I just got hot and just, things clicked for me, and here I am. I used to race BMX, so I was a national champion when I was like 6, and then second in the world, so I think that was, growing up, that was a big accomplishment for me. If I would have known it was going to be an Olympic sport, I would have stayed with that, but now they're in the Olympics. I mean, obviously baseball's not, but no, I wouldn't trade it. I write that in my hat, just believe in yourself, and I think as long as you believe in yourself, anything can happen. So when everyone thinks I'm actually praying, this is a secret I never told anyone. When everyone thinks I'm praying behind the mountain before inning, I'm just really just reading my hat. So just remind myself.
The Burlington Co-op Gymnastics team has 3 consecutive runner-up finishes at the state meet, and naturally, Lance, they want to win the title this year.
Here's April Boblin with the Robert Hack Diamonds Team of the Week.
It's early in the season, and already the Burlington Co-op Gymnastics team is showing who's top dog. Winning their first 2 meets, these girls have the experience to take them all the way. Burlington recently won the Emerald Classic, a competitive meet made up of 8 teams, but they didn't go in expecting it.
Well, the Emerald was our first meet. It's nerve-wracking. I mean, first meet of the season, we didn't really know where we'd be. We didn't really seem that prepared for it, I guess, but I guess we kind of went in and surprised ourselves. So I guess it was kind of surprising and kind of showed us what we can do and like what we actually have.
Because the Demons didn't feel prepared, they relied on something they have a lot of.
Experience. Like we've done this for so many years of our life that we just kind of knew what to do when we had to.
Burlington is known for their powerhouse trio, Junior Bailey Fitzpatrick, Senior Jenna Fitzpatrick, and Junior Molly Benavides, 3 of the best gymnasts in the state.
We compete against each other, and then sometimes like we obviously all want to do good for ourselves, but like we're such like close teammates that we want each other to do well. So it's always like friendly competition, I guess. Like we don't get mad at each other. We don't for one beating the other. Like it helps us. It pushes us to get better.
And even though these girls are top scorers, they always put the team first.
Like everything's like individual, but you know you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for a team. Like it all comes together for like one score. So it's like you're not only doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your team. And like I mean that adds pressure, but it's like it gives you more reason to do better almost.
Really, like 3 can't make a team, and we still need all of those other girls to make the score large and make us winners, I guess. Like Sierra, Jackie, Soph, like we need them. If we don't have them, there's no team.
Congratulations, girls, for being the Robert Hack Diamonds Team of the Week.
Colin, Megan, on behalf of Pick and Save, we'd like to applaud you for your academic achievement, as well as your athletic achievement, and your involvement in the community. We do hope that this $1,000 helps to further your education.
Thank you.
Colin Koerber of Arrowhead and Megan Foose of Waukesha North were recently chosen as winners of the Pick and Save Preps Plus scholarships. Koerber owns a stellar 3.96 grade point average and was an all-state soccer player for the Warhawks. He'll study and play soccer at Marquette.
I'm blessed to be able to go to such a university like Marquette, having such a great program in their soccer program, and then also tough academically, so I'm excited.
Megan Foose is very active both in dance and in student government. Using shirts designed by her brother, Megan conducted a fundraiser to honor their mom, who died of pancreatic cancer when Megan was 8 years old.
For 3 days I sold them at my school, and I sold 150 shirts. And then at our home basketball game, everybody wore purple to support and wore the t-shirts. And we did a miracle minute at halftime. So at the end of the process, I raised $1,600 for the Cancer Association.
Congratulations to Colin and Megan for winning the Pick and Save Preps Plus scholarships.
I had my son when I was about 23. I really wanted to try a different career, something that my son could be proud of. Bryan and Stratton College was an amazing experience for me. The support that I got from them from the moment I walked in the door was great. Career services is one of the greatest things I feel about Bryan and Stratton College. I actually received a job offer from a cardiovascular group. I feel confident that I have a career where I will always have a job.
For every product, there's a window of opportunity. The right time to catch it, cut it, pick it, and bake it. At Pick and Save, that's why we continuously stock and prepare fresh foods in our stores daily, getting the timing right. Every minute, every hour, every meal. Pick and Save. New every day.
Who do you trust when buying your jewelry? Brett Yearbook here, and I can tell you at Robert Hack Diamonds, we will treat you fair and like family. We have thousands of diamonds in stock, thousands of pieces of jewelry, and prices from under $50 to over $50,000. Come to Robert Hack Diamonds for a relaxed and enjoyable jewelry buying experience. Shop around before you buy. Robert Hack Diamonds is located at 76th and Layton in Greenfield, and our new location on the corner of Green Tree and Port Washington Road in Glendale.
Come to Robert Hack Diamonds.
Imagine you're diagnosed with something serious. How far would you go to find the best treatments, the best doctors? 100 miles? 1,000? How about right in your neighborhood? With Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin's Health Network, renowned physicians and breakthrough treatments are practically outside your door. 3 hospitals, over 25 locations, and more than 2,000 doctors, all connected to the region's only academic medical center. Now what is possible is closer than ever. Call to find the right doctor for you.
The Menards 11% sale is extended an extra week. There's never been a better time to save on everything for your projects. Update your home with an 11% rebate on Schlage lock sets and an 11% rebate on Tarkett flooring. Menards has everything you need to create the home of your dreams. Don't have a project? Right now, even gift cards are 11% off after rebate. Hurry in. Sale ends January 11th.
Save big money at Menards.
Did you know approximately half of youth pitchers report some level of elbow or shoulder pain at least once during the season? Joining us is Dr. William Rosh, orthopedic surgeon, director of sports medicine at the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Sports Medicine Center, and team physician for the Milwaukee Brewers. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
There are a lot of all-stars out there and wannabe all-stars out there among the little leaguers. Tell us, what are some of the biggest mistakes you see for kids who are throwing?
Probably for the young kids, it's just throwing too much. Shoulder, elbow, we're never designed to throw baseballs the way we do today, and you can create overuse injuries. So just backing off on the number of pitches they throw oftentimes takes care of the problem.
Let's talk about treatment. What are some things they can do if they are injured?
Well, first off, you stop the throwing, and that doesn't mean stopping baseball altogether, but maybe going to first base or just swinging the bat. If that doesn't work, then there's physical therapy to strengthen the shoulder and strengthen the elbow. Finally, you can do motion analysis to see what they're doing wrong, or surgery if you can't make them better with those things.
All right, Dr. Rosh, thanks so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
To learn more about the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Sports Medicine Center, visit freighter.com/sports.
You know, Lance, lots of basketball teams take part in holiday tournaments over Christmas break.
Scott Babler takes us to one of the biggest events in the Preps Plus Spotlight.
The WBY Shootout always features some outstanding talent from the state of Wisconsin, and this year it's no exception. Tonight we spotlight a couple of games. We start with Rice Lake and Henry Ellenson against Whitefish Bay Dominican and Diamond Stone, two of the top juniors in the country. The two big guys waged a physical battle early and often, but it was the Warriors and Ellenson who gained the upper hand. Here, Henry buries a three as Rice Lake leads by 5 at the half. Ellenson cranks it up in the third. Here he takes Stone off the dribble for the driving lay-in. The Warriors lead by as much as 19, but Stone has an answer. Here he returns the favor on Ellenson. This three-point play cuts the margin to 12. Then off the block, Diamond with a nice move, and he slams it home. The Knights trail by just 7, but the Warriors and Ellenson regain control down the stretch. Here Henry gets open for the easy bucket. He had 18 points. Stone had a game-high 20, but Rice Lake gets the W, 56-42.
Henry's a good player. I know he's going to hit some shots. You know, we battled back and forth. We finished off sides of the court, but on the court, it was all business. Rice Lake's a good team, so it was a good challenge for our team.
He's good players, one of the best in the country, and he's a physical player, but playing good competition gets you better, and that's what I like. I like the tough contest, so it was fun.
In our nightcap, we're going to highlight record-setting Germantown, who has won 65 straight games. They'll take on Milwaukee Vincent, led by Marcus White. The Warhawks had it going on both ends early. John Avercamp with a deflection, Jake Showalter with the perfect feed to Lamonte Bearden, who finishes with the jam, G-Town by 9. Later, it's Bearden who glides back and forth through the Viking defense. The Warhawk advantage is 10 at halftime. But scrappy Vincent stays in it. Marcus White with this 3-ball, and the G-Town lead is down to 6. But the Warhawks pull away late. First, it's Showalter capping the break with this reverse to go up a dozen. Then Brian Bearden puts the finishing touch on a hard-fought 75-60 win with this slam, as Germantown makes it 66 victories and counting.
Milwaukee Vincent came out ready to run. You know, those guys are super athletic. I think they just came out ready to run tonight because it's a bigger floor. But, I mean, we matched the intensity they had, but they had great intensity coming out to play us tonight.
They were athletic and quick, and they shot it really well, and they rebounded better than us. We didn't play our best game, and we had to really grind away in the second half.
Remember, you can watch Preps Plus every Sunday night at 11 p.m. sharp on today's TMJ4. Till next time, this is the incomparable Lance Allen.
And this is the marvelous Mark Stewart. Thanks for watching the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinels Preps Plus.
The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinels Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Brands you love, quality and value you deserve. By Pick and Save, new every day. By Freighter Medical College of Wisconsin. With 3 hospitals, over 25 locations, and more than 2,000 doctors. Find one close to you. By Robert Hack Diamonds. Paying cash for gold, silver, and diamonds at Robert Hack Diamonds. By Bryant and Stratton College. Admissions open house is this Wednesday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at our Bayshore Town Center, Wauwatosa, and Milwaukee downtown campuses. Call for details. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.